This is Will J. Eister, coming to you from the RoJa Roxz podcast, here on the WHNPK HNPK Podcast Network.
Hey everybody, this is Robyn and
Jackie
from RoJa Roxz.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Woo! Welcome.
So, what's been happening?
Oh, girlfriend. I mean, it's been a crazy week. Let me just tell you about this woman in the parking lot, because this is pretty funny, and I found it amusing, but she didn't find it too amusing.
See, so, I would have.
Yes, you would have. You would have been laughing your ass off right there. But so, I pull into the parking garage to go to work, and you know, at this time in the morning, nobody's really in there, so I pull in my favorite spot, like I do every day. And about 5 minutes after that, here comes a woman that, you know, has got this mid-size SUV, and she comes into the parking garage, and she pulls in, she opens her door, she looks, she shuts her door, pulls back in, opens her door, looks, shuts the door, pulls back out, pulls back in, opens the door, looks, shuts the door, closes the, shuts her. Oh my God. And I roll my window down, I'm like, you need some help? And she just kind of looked at me like, you know, like, screw you, you know? But, you know, it was like, come on, lady. She didn't move anything. She was in the same exact spot she was in all 3 times. It's like, geez, if you can't park it, don't drive it. Come on, man.
See, I was reading that on your page, and I kept thinking of Tommy Boy.
Yes, what the hell was?
Go ahead.
Yeah, she was a little pissy about that, so she just got her, slammed the door and walked to the elevator. But it was like, wow. I thought it was funny. I was just, you know, just asked her if she needed some help. What's wrong with that? Just being friendly.
Yeah, you know, you're a friendly girl from New Jersey.
That's right.
You didn't get out and go, what the hell's wrong with you? Don't you know how to park? Here, get out of there. Get. Let me park that.
Move on over. Let me get the wheel. Let me show you how Jersey people park. Come on, she wasn't backing in. She just came straight in.
That reminds me. When all right, you know, I had New Jersey friends that I met in Tennessee, right? And he was a cop. I'm driving down. I was losing my mind because they do what they call pack driving, where they all get nose to nose straight across all 5 lanes, and one will not drive faster than the other. I lost my shit, okay? I'm back there waving, screaming, going, get the hell out of the way. What the hell's wrong with you? Well, then we get to the, 2 lanes on each side, and I'm driving, and I'm like, oh, my God, what is wrong with these people? I get behind this car. I was pissed. I'm like, and I'm, right up, and I'm tailing him all the way. Before he noticed, he looks up, he's getting mad, and he's like, what the hell? I'm like, get the hell out of the fast lane, you idiot. So then I get up to this little store. By now I'm pissed off, really mad, and I'm thirsty. So I go in. There happened to be a policeman standing there, and I looked over, and I'm like, what is wrong with the people here that don't know how to drive on 2 lanes on both sides? And he turns around and looks at me with a Yankee accent, says, yo, I'm just letting you know that that other lane is not a fast lane. And I said, what do you mean? There's fast lanes in every state. He said, not here. I was like, what? And I'm thinking to myself, oh, my God. Here I am riding like a maniac behind this guy. And here I could have gotten a ticket for it. Hanging out the window going, get the hell out of the way. You're oh, my God.
That's Cruella de Vil there.
I
want my puppies.
I was going ape shit. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? And then I pull up beside him, and that just did, I'm like, roll your window down. So then finally when I get over all of that, I got to go get something to drink because I'm like famished, you know. I'm spent. So, oh my God, I was just losing it. And now here in Indiana, I love it because Indianapolis means Indy Speedway, right?
Right.
So everybody here is driving fast. Okay, it doesn't matter. They're going through lights and they just keep on going. But that's fine with me. That's good. The only problem that I have, nobody knows what lane they're getting in. And it makes me crazy.
So they're just getting whatever?
Yeah, do you believe that? And I was telling William, I'm like, what lane do you need to be in? He goes, what the hell does it matter? I'm like, fine. Yeah, okay. We get up, and you know that everybody's in the lane, and car's backed up, and he's like, God damn it, I need to get over there. And I'm like, really? Well, see, I always figure if I know I need to be in that lane, that's where my ass normally is.
Right?
Because I know I'm going to have to get off in an exit. And if the exit's backed up with people, I'm not going to get on it. I let him drive in Philly. Truck came swerving over. I told him, I said, you better get over in your line. I'll be all right. I said, well, get over in there. I'll be fine. That truck, like to taking off the front end of that car, he says, that's it, you're driving. I said, I told you.
He was never in Philly before.
Huh?
He was
No.
in Philly before?
No.
Yeah.
No. See, up until he went to Pennsylvania, I think he said D.C. was as far as he'd been up in the on the East Coast. He's never been to Philly before. And I was like, because he told me, he said, I drove in Indianapolis, I drove in Nashville, and I started to laugh, because that is a laugh. People are losing their freaking mind, and I'm like, seriously? You have not seen traffic yet. You people would cry. That's why half the Yankees that are down there are like, really, Nashville traffic? Give me a break. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Isn't that funny? The only thing is if they have this one spot that's like a bottleneck, is what Will called it. If they would widen that out, 2 lanes, you said?
2 lanes?
Hold on.
This is Will Eister at HNPK, HNPK Radio. All heads. All the time.
Hey, that is Scooter Doo. That's Scooter Doo, man.
That's Scooter Doo. Yes, she said it on the radio.
Mr.
Hold on a minute. She didn't hear you, babe.
That's Mr. Scooter Doo.
Well, Scooter Doo.
She said, Scooter Doo.
Where's Robin?
Anyway.
I'll put my pants up in here.
But anyway, getting back to Nashville there, they have like this bottleneck area. If they would open 2 lanes up, that traffic would flow right through there. Seriously, just go right through there. But people come off the exits and they have no idea what lane they want to get in. And so what they do is they pull off, they don't look to their right at all. They just shoot right across and hope that nobody hits them. And I watched so many times, I'm like, my butt's like sucking cotton up out of the seat thinking, oh my God, there's going to be a huge pileup, because this jackwad just drove off an exit, never looked, just floored it and flew out in front of like 10 lanes and went all the way over to the other side. And people are like, me, honk, are you crazy? And I'm like, oh my God. But anyway, okay, I'm sorry, Nashville, Tennessee. I just had to bring that up. It's been killing me. But go ahead.
I I mean, every city's got to have a traffic jam, even if it is one lane. You know what I mean? It's got to have a traffic jam. It's a major city. I just need to open up this one lane over here, and we're good. I mean, come on.
Come to think of it. Okay, wait a minute. Come to think of that, Wildwood. Let's discuss Wildwood, New Jersey, okay?
Yeah. Hello.
Okay, one lane on both sides, all the way down there, and you want to get 10,000 people to Wildwood on one lane on each side.
I mean, you got the Shoobies coming in. You know, you got the Jerseyans coming in. I mean, you know, all right. You know, come on. Yeah, that is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I mean, after all of these years, the Jersey Shore, how is somebody not thinking, we need to widen this road a little bit? How's somebody not thinking that?
But hey, I'm quick going to tell you something. I found where all the circles in New Jersey went. You know how they all are gone? They don't have any anymore. Well, they have Red Line Circle.
Right.
Okay, that's it. They're here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Seriously.
Y'all still have circles there. You have
No. They just put them in.
What?
Yes. I started laughing when we pulled up, and I looked at him and I said, tell me that is a circle up there. And he goes, what the hell is this? Because, you know, certain areas he hasn't been in since, you know, he's been gone 30 years. And he looks at me and he goes, what is that? And I'm like, oh my God, they got who moved here from New Jersey and took all the circles and put them here? That's where all the circles from New Jersey are now in Indiana. I swear.
And who thinks that that's even a good idea? A roundabout would be a good idea right here. Who thinks that? I mean, we have one in Clearwater, on Clearwater Beach. Now, the roundabout was there. Mm-hmm. They took it out, and then they put it back. It is not a good idea. The roundabout is ridiculous. You know, and people just, they have no, am I supposed to go here? I mean, so many accidents. It's horrible. Roundabouts are horrible.
Well, the thing is I noticed, you know what it is? And I started laughing when we pulled up to one, because I saw this guy, he was looking both ways, and then floored it and almost took the front end of the truck off. Well, he was like, I can do it, I get out there. And he floored it, and then you see the next one pulling up behind him, and they're like, run, yeah. And they're getting ready, and I'm like, oh my God, don't you people know, you don't have to stop. Unless there's a car there. It's called merging. There's another lane in the middle. Did you know that? But no, everybody rides the outside lane here. It's like they're scared to death of that inside lane. And I think I know why. They have all seen National Lampoon's Vacation. Do you remember?
Yep.
Where he got trapped in the middle. Look, kids, old Ben. That's what they're scared of. They're afraid of getting into the old Ben thing. But other than that, I love it here. I do. It's Indiana is the shit. I'm sorry. I really do love it here. I've got the best of country. I've got the best of the city. And to me, they have like really bad areas here, but I don't really see them as being bad because I've been in Newark and I've been in those areas up there. And, you know, to me, these areas here. Well, yeah, I lived in Millville. Holy crap, yeah. If I can live there, I can live anywhere now.
Hell right. That is a fact.
And I feel bad because, Robin, I remember when we first moved to Millville, New Jersey, we stayed over at the hotel there. And that's one across from KFC. The government put us. It was beautiful. We had room service. We had everything. It was the rooms were clean and oh my God, you know. And they had a great restaurant. I mean, everything was cool. And then of course that's where I met you and Brett and Gary.
Yep.
You know, I walked across the street. Gary hired me, and boom, I had a job. You know.
Yep.
So I don't know. I remember, you know, the roads being congested. Should it take you an hour and a half to get to AC? Because the roads were packed.
Yep.
Not anymore.
Yep.
Not anymore.
I don't know. I mean, that town, and it's very sad, and I don't care. I mean, it is what it is. Millville, New Jersey, my hometown, was a great place to grow up when I was a kid, but I'm sorry, it is bad now, and it's bad because the slumlords there, let it get like that. So it is what it is. Sorry. I feel bad for the people that still have to live there, that I grew up with, because it's not a nice place to live anymore. It could be. It could be if they cleaned it up, but I think it's a little too late for that at this point.
Well, I remember, do you remember what they call the depopulation of, what was it, Camden and Newark?
Camden, yep.
And what did they do? They put them all in, like Delsea Gardens. I remember when Delsea opened. It was supposed to be for retirement people. What happened?
Not.
And that other one, what's the name of that? The other,
Ladies?
I don't know. It was up there on the road going towards AC, that big complex right there. That was supposed to be, the bad one now.
Yep, Wade East.
But that's it, Wade East. That one was supposed to be for retirement. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell happened? I know when we moved there, it was nice. I mean, I would walk up and down, go to walk to meet people. I walked up to Gilbert's several times. I never was bothered. And they told you don't want to try that shit now. And I'm like, what?
You need to be you need to be packing heat, number one, and you need to be with a crowd of people, because that's how bad it is. It's a shame. It's a really, sad thing to see that.
And Vineland is another place. I was and I loved, because, when my ex-husband and I started dating, I was living in Millville. You know what I mean? Had been there for, a couple of years, And I loved being in Millville. I didn't want to move to Vineland, but once I moved to Vineland, I loved it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I liked being in the Vineland area, but I just saw the steady decline. And then the next thing I know, all the businesses are moving out. I'm reading all this stuff in the paper, and we don't want to go there. Why? But
right.
But I was just... Wow.
Did you know that Progressive Soup was in Vineland?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't know that. How the hell do I not know that? And I lived there all my life. And I'm like, I saw the ad on TV, but, here in Vineland, New Jersey. I'm like, what?
Progresso's been there for... Dolly's mom worked at Progresso.
How did I not... Progresso. I'm saying Progressive. It's Progresso.
Yeah.
How did I not know that?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I did and I forgot. I don't know. How do I not know that?
I don't know.
Wow. Maybe I wasn't a soup-eating mongrel fool back then. I don't know. I didn't eat no soup. Just Campbell's or nothing. Campbell's.
Well, the thing is there's a lot of businesses in New Jersey that I didn't even know, like something. What is it? The excuse me, cereals and a couple other things are also out of New Jersey. Did you know that?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Did not know that.
I mean, I love Jersey, and I really do miss it. I know when we moved there, out of all the places that I've lived, I can honestly say I really love Jersey the best. And because of the mix of cultures, and there was always something to do. There was always a place open. I mean, when I moved to, different areas and stuff, like even here in Indiana, I'm like, what do you mean there's not a restaurant open at 2 o'clock in the morning? What the hell? And in New Jersey, you could order stuff 24 hours a day.
Yeah, you had them little diners, which was always cool. I love the diners.
Yeah, but we don't have any here. This is the heartland. This is the breadbasket of America right here. Where in the hell are all the diners? We found one. I got to give a shout out. This is the Four Seasons Diner here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And we walk in and we see a picture of the Four Seasons up on the wall. It's a guy from Turkey owns it. And we got to talking, so I guess from what he was saying, he knows a lot of the ones that have the restaurants in Bridgeton, Millville, Vineland, that have the big diners. That's what he has set up here. So we have one diner we can go to here. And when we walked in, you should have seen, I had tears in my eyes, seriously. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get to eat at a diner.
I miss the diner.
The only thing that got me was, like I said, the Philly sandwich thing. Oh my God. Well, we've got Philly cheesesteaks. I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Have you ever been outside of Indiana? No, I haven't. Well, then you don't have a Philly cheesesteak.
You do not even know what a Philly cheesesteak means.
Oh, and another thing is bagels and cream cheese. Oh my God. I miss that so bad from Jersey. I really do.
You guys have Einstein there, right? You guys have Einstein bagels up there?
No.
You don't have Einstein bagels?
We don't have Wawa either. I'm the one that keeps bugging Wawa. Every chance I get, I send them an email. You coming to Indiana yet? You coming to Indiana yet? You coming to Indiana?
Well, they're still working on the East Coast, man. They're still working on that. I mean, it's...
Hello?
Yeah.
You there?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you there?
Yeah,
Hello?
what the hell was that? Are you there?
Ghost, yeah, hello?
Freaking UFOs. What did I tell you? Put that butt monitor somewhere else. I have mine turned down.
Oh, my God.
So it doesn't feedback or cause any vibrations or piss the phone off in any way. But anyway, no, I just, that's one thing that, and then, I listen to my morning show with my favorite guy. I'm not going to say because I don't, know if they even would like that, but I, every now and then I get to listen to the show and I get all excited and I'm like, yeah, tell him like it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then he'll go into talking about these fabulous sauces. New York spaghetti sauce and pastas and all this stuff, and I'm like, and I'm like ready to cry in my coffee going, oh my God, just go ahead, smack me with bagels and lox and let's just call it a day.
Okay, so you know what? I mean, so you are in the heartland of the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the southern part of the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still talking about food differences that we don't have in both of these sections of the U.S. of A. I mean, so is that a true Yankee thing? I mean, these bagels and lox and cream cheese and the Philly cheesesteaks, I mean, I would have to say yes, it is. But, how is it not, with all of the modern conveniences that we have? I mean, what is it, the altitude that makes the bagel? I don't know, because, I mean, what is it about the food? Because the food, I know down here, isn't, other than the seafood, isn't anything like it is in New Jersey. I mean, what is it?
See, I'm allergic to seafood, so I don't know. But I will say one thing. I grew up in the Midwest. I grew up in Southern Illinois. I grew up with chicken and dumplings and, all that kind of really good, home cooking and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Everything.
Stuff, yeah.
And back then it's like, everybody cooked, baked, this, that, and... I mean, we had restaurants, we went to them and stuff like that, but it was like my mom cooked every single day, you know what I mean? And a lot of times Mom would do recipe exchanges with the other ladies in the church and everything when we lived in Illinois. So, I've always, I kind of grew up on that Midwestern diet, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then when I moved to Pennsylvania, to western Pennsylvania, that was a whole other area too. Everything was fish and, wild game, goose, this, that, you know what I mean? Stuff that, And then when we moved to New Jersey, it was like I had Italian food for the first time. Seriously, it just, to me, New Jersey, New York, Philly, Philly, New Jersey, New York, those areas right there, Italian food just tastes the best.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We have a couple of restaurants here that that are Italian owned, but they're Italian owned and they were raised like in this area. So this area, again, the type of part of Italy that they came from is what they cook like. Now, it seems like the Italian cooking and stuff from like the East Coast, it seems to be like a different part of Italy, because most of the food to me on the East Coast, they don't taste the same, but they kind of have that same flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I mean, it might be a Sicilian thing. I'm not sure. I know a lot of Sicilians in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. But I know down here it took me, I just found this place not too long ago, and it took me, I don't know how many years, 15 years to find an authentic Italian place that was good.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. It's weird, until you get somebody that moves from, up there. And they still say even the baking of the bread and stuff, it's a little difficult for them down here, I guess because of the altitude.
The humidity.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The humidity. I would say that's probably what it is.
Yep.
But the food, I can't really complain, because I mean, come on, I'm a very healthy girl and I make sure I eat.
Oh yeah, my them salads, yum. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll eat some salads and stuff like that, but I should be eating way more. But oh well.
Yeah, me too. But oh well, you only go around once, huh?
That's right. Fat happy girl. Moo.
Oh my God.
Yes, I'm one of the moo leaders.
Girl, no way. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So, but I don't know. I just I don't know. Even like we talked before about the difference in music and stuff like that. Like here, the big thing here is still polka. After all these years, the Midwest is polka. Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
And they've got some real. And you know what, Robin? Let me tell you something. You may say polka, oh my God. But let me tell you something. If you really sat down and listened to these bands, they're really good. They are really good.
I'm like, people are going to oh my God, but I'm not really a country person.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, when you have a good musician and you listen to good music, music is music.
Mm-hmm.
If you can hone in on, even though you might not like the genre,
mm-hmm.
if you can hone in on the actual talent,
mm-hmm.
that's what's important. Go, oh my God, can you play, what is that thing called? An accordion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you play that? I can't play that. So if somebody can play that, I'm going, wow, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't play it.
No, I can't either.
So, and I don't even know if that's what they use in polka music.
Accordion, I think it's called a squeeze box, isn't it? Mama's got a squeeze box. Daddy never sleeps at night.
Yeah, girl, that's talking about something totally different than an accordion. Just saying.
Oh, shit.
That's why Daddy never slept at night.
He said, "Squeeze me." Oh man.
Where's Jimmy Menz with his tripod self?
Hey, Jimmy, where are you? You better watch. Oprahman's going to get very upset with you.
No way.
Dude, did you read the conversation? I was telling him, I'm like, well, wait a minute. If you're going to Utah, I said, I can go to that. He goes, but married girls aren't supposed to go. And I'm like, wait a minute here. We're talking Utah, really?
Seriously, right?
Oh my God. I was laughing. Poor Gina was dying. She's like, because I'm using her for everything. And then I came up with the whole Vegas trip. Me and 39 women. From New Jersey to Illinois. 39 women plus myself, okay? All invading Las Vegas at one time. Okay?
Did you
No. You did. What it was I said all the satellites are linking up. They see all our names, get all our pictures, and they tell them, if you see these women, beware. You've been forewarned, okay? But be careful, because most of them have taken their bras off to relax on the plane. They're braless. Some of them could be shirtless, you don't know, because they've probably been drinking by the time they get off the plane. Now, we have Gina and you and me and Pam and, oh, God, Sandra and Sandra's meeting us there because she's in Vegas. So all of us going in to, get off the plane and find out about our rooms and all this shit, right? Well, Gina looks over and she sees this totally hot biker guy. Well, she gets so excited, her gun goes off in her purse. The wine bottle that you're holding, okay, it blows the bottom of the bottle. You're really pissed off now because now we got arguing going on because the wine bottle is like obliterated. Gina's like, well, holy shit, did you see that? And I'm like, oh my God. And everybody's like in awestruck. Well, then half these women, we all start singing and carrying on, right? Well, then we're starting to get a little buck wild because 3/4 of us have been drinking and I'm the only sober one out of everybody. And, okay, the next thing you see a security guard from the airport running down screaming, ladies, please, I'm really security. Put your money away. And they're like, come here, daddy, give me a lap dance.
And so we're going around.
Okay, now meanwhile, all this chaos is going on. You got women taking off their shirts, and we're having a ball. People jumping up on stuff, and now these are all Jersey women, a couple of women from New York. We've got Delaware, Philly, and then Illinois, and 2 from Indiana. So, I mean, oh my God. Okay, we've got like a total hot mess. But anyway, this was my thing that I was thinking about, right? So I put it up and everybody's laughing because they're like, oh my God, Jackie, really? And I'm like, seriously? I mean, think about this. This could be a Lifetime movie and it would be a bona fide hit. 45 years old and older. All these women, seriously. I mean, what do you think if all of us got together, okay, and took you and Gina and those and the couple of you in Florida would fly out to, we'd all meet up in St. Louis because that's the halfway point to Las Vegas.
Oh, the golden arches?
Yeah, aw.
Right.
Aw. So anyway, after we've torn up hell in St. Louis, we leave to go to Vegas. And St. Louis is like, thank God they're gone.
Get out. Get away from the golden arches.
Oh, God. Anyway, so we get out to Vegas, and that's where all hell breaks loose, see? And I just think it's going to be a really great story when I finish writing it.
Okay, cool. So when you get it finished, now we need to get, like, some, like, reality show thing to come with our cameras and stuff like that, because let me tell you something, let's be real. I think we could be much more entertaining on a reality show than these don't know shit about what's really happening in the world bitches that are out there making tons of money on their stupid reality shows.
Yeah, but see, the thing is what I don't understand, I don't care whether anybody's looking at my boobs, I don't have a butt, so there's nothing to look at there. But the thing is this, I don't need to go buy clothes like a pair of underwear for $100,000 and live in these big happy houses and drive 15 cars at once and all this shit. I would just be happy being myself, entertaining people around me and those that care to watch us, that's all.
Yeah, that's what I want. I don't want the fancy, because, yeah, come on. Some bitch comes up to me and says, I just spent $25,000 on these sunglasses. I'm going to tell them, are you crazy?
Really? You know what I'd do? I'd say, really, do you have this receipt? I don't believe you spent that. As soon as she handed over that receipt, I'd knock that bitch out, take them glasses, and go get change.
I wouldn't. I'd break them. I'd just step on them. Because, okay, I would throw down my dollar store sunglasses, okay? Let's be real. I would take my dollar store sunglasses, take her $25,000 sunglasses, throw them both on the ground, stomp on them, and say, okay, am I crying over my dollar store sunglasses? I think not. Okay, that person's crying over their $25,000 glasses that just got stomped on, okay? I mean, come on. I mean, really, that much money? Come, you know. Okay, so anybody out there listening, if you got a reality show slot, the real rednecks of South Jersey, Florida, Indiana, Illinois, we're going to Vegas, baby. Bring your
Woo! Yeah! Hey, we're just asking that you bring your cameras, and there's going to be 39 of us. Just to let you know, we need for somebody to babysit us. Well, I don't drink and I don't smoke, but I'm just a hell of a lot of fun, period. So you add alcohol and oh my Lord. No, that's bad. We don't give Jackie alcohol anymore. Woo! The last time Jackie got drunk was 2010, the Wildwood bike. Oh my Lord.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I had a whole bunch of beads.
It was Wildwood, people.
Oh yeah, that fifth of Jack was gone, and I had an assload of beads.
Oh, that does not sound good. Okay.
Okay, well they weren't in my ass. I was just saying because I don't have a butt, and yes, they were. So I was making my butt feel important.
When we get off the air, we'll talk about it. For real.
You know how, nobody understands. I have a couple girlfriends that do. But you smack me on the back and heels, and I'm not kidding you, I lose my
Oh, my God.
and I fall forward. I know this because my husband's done it. Wasn't that funny? Whap! And I'm like, oh, bam, down on the floor I go. Well, what happened? Well, I tipped over. What the hell do you think was going to happen? I have no ass back there to anchor anything. I have no legs and no ass. Hello?
All right, so you know what we need to get for you?
What? I know, a buoy. Oh, my God, I can get a butt buoy.
No, we need the, those ball things they put on the back of those trucks. Put that on the back of you to weight you down that way.
No, see, what I was thinking was, you know how... Get me a little sandbag or something to drag back. Tie around my waist. Yeah, to keep me from tipping over.
Okay?
This is Will J. Eister saying thank you for joining us for another podcast of the RoJa Roxz podcast. Until we see you again next time, this is WHNPK HNPK Radio saying, have a good night.